I'm guessing you may have heard how Gloria was introduced today, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't just say Gloria's usual name. We actually introduced Gloria Hunniford, OBE.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you.
Gloria has been awarded an OBE for her incredible work for cancer charities through the Karen Keating Foundation, and I know you're so proud of this.
So
as
proud.
we all are for you,
Oh,
actually,
thank you so
Gloria,
much.
to be honest.
The thing is that you never expect it for yourself, really. But when the brown envelope came through the door, I opened it, looked pretty official, opened it, read it, and then screamed for Stephen, who was in the garden. And then we read it and reread it about 3 times to make sure that it was accurate. But then, of course, they tell you very strongly that you can't tell anybody. That's difficult for me. And I didn't tell a soul, apart from Stephen, obviously, until about maybe 10 days ago, and I was with my 2 sons, and it's rare there's just the 3 of us together, and they happened to say, "What's new?" And I went, "Oh," then suddenly it all came out. And then spent ages saying, "You cannot tell a soul," nor did they. But I mean, I'm very excited for the whole family because everybody's just so pleased about it, and one of my sons actually missed it up, you know, when he heard the news. But you feel sorry, just to say, you feel humbled by it because you think of all the people who've helped you get this far, and I sort of feel as if it's for them as well. So yeah, thank you.
You've also
Thank you so much.
Gloria, as well, you had a huge support from members of the public all of these years, but there was one particular letter that really motivated you in those painfully early days.
Very much so. In the year that Karen died, she died in April 2004, and she'd been battling her cancer, you know, for 7 years, and then it was kept a secret, but then it just all came out. And we had a lot of letters, but one letter was just written on a plain piece of jotter paper, and this woman said, and I've never met her, not to this day, she said, I don't know why I'm writing this. It was 1:25 in the morning. And she said, "You've now got to find a way of carrying Karen forward in your life and other people's lives." And she said something very profound. She said, "You've got to remember that Karen had a very big soul. And the soul is bigger than death. And death is never the end." And so it kind of knocks you back on your feet for a bit. But I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought, I know what I have to do. I now have to form a foundation, a charity, to help other people. And it has turned out that that's been my healing because it comes up all the time. I mean, somebody said to me recently, "Do you think very much about Karen?" I went, "Are you daft?" I sort of think of her hundreds of times. She would have loved that hat or hated that hat. I love that dress. Do you know what I mean? And so it is my healing.
Well, we spoke to Action Cancer, the charity who nominated Gloria for her OBE, and this is what Gareth Kirk, the chief executive, had to say. "Gloria, for 40 years, has been closely involved with our charity as a patron and through the Karen Keating Foundation as a most generous benefactor. Her commitment to breast screening services has undoubtedly saved lives of women who, without Gloria's encouragement, would not have come forward for screening. She's a force of nature and no job is too big or small. She uses all her own time and is an endless ball of energy in her quest to save lives. We think the kindness she has is in her genes. She's turned the most terrible tragedy a mother can face into her life's mission to stop anyone else losing a daughter. Gloria, thank you for your lifelong support, for being an inspiration, and most importantly, being a giver of
Go Glow!
So nice. Thank you so much. I'm very spoiled, you know.
Gloria.